Wow, 2016 is coming to an end, and I thought I'd ring in the new year with a new look. You can rock this on New Year's Eve, or just whenever you feel like giving yourself a revamp. So let's get started with the makeup. Say hello to my bare naked face. I've already got moisturizer on, but it's crucial to put on a primer. I'm using this mattifying one from Makeup Forever because I can always rely on this guy on making sure my face doesn't look like an oil spill. Now I'm using Tarte's Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm going to dot it into a triangle shape underneath my eyes, and then with the damp beauty blender I'm going to blend that all in. This is going to highlight that area and make sure no dark circles peek through. For some reason I totally forgot to film my foundation product shot, but I did use Born This Way foundation by Too Faced. I just dot the product all along my face and just blend it away. You know the drill. For powder, I decided to try out IT Cosmetics Translucent Powder just to give it a whirl. I just feel like I should venture out and try out new powders because I've been using my Rimmel Stay Matte for so many years. Honestly, it's still one of my favorites today. Here, I'm using a Benefit's Goof Proof Eye Pencil, and I like to just draw a little base line first, and then with the spoolie, blend it all out. Once the midsection is colored in, I'm just going to draw on the tails and call it a day. Alright, brows complete. For eyeshadow, I'm using ColourPop's Catnip. This is a very sparkly blush shade that I thought would be a good base to work with. I apply this with my ring finger because you get the best color payoff that way. Then for my blending color, I'm using ColourPop's Tang. This is a dusty mauve shade that I'm going to use to blend this bad boy out. To amp this look a notch, I'm using Static and then applying this in the section in between Catnip and Tang. This just adds a beautiful, rich plum color in between the blending shades, and I think it looks gorgeous. To highlight, I'm using Amaze, and as you can see, I love this color. I've hit pan, and I'm going to apply this to the inner corners to brighten and make my eyes look more awake. Now with the flat brush, go back to Static and start popping it into the lower lashes. This is going to balance out the eyes so you're not too top heavy. Whew, okay, shadows are done, so it's time for liquid liner, and I'm just gonna start drawing in my cat eye, and I like to start from the middle of my eye because your girl's got uneven eyelids, and when I draw it this way, it looks more even. Okay, cat eye is off the checklist. Now using Lancome's Seals Booster, I'm going to apply it only to my bottom lashes because I realized there's no need to put it on the top for me because I'm going to end up throwing falsies anyway. Now using Givenchy's mascara, I'm adding a light coat to the top just so my falsies blend in a little better. And then I'm going to coat the bottom lashes so they look more doll-like. I love this mascara for bottom lashes because the little spiky ball makes it really easy to get in there. Now using my favorite falsies, I'm going to pop them on my eyes and boom! The eyes look so freaking extra, but I love it. Let's move on to the face. We're going to chisel the cheekbones. I'm using this new bronzer from the Balm, and I didn't realize how pigmented this guy was, so definitely take a light hand with this guy. I'm going to bring up the bronzer to my temples to give myself more of a sun-kissed look. Then using a fluffy brush, I'm going to contour my nose because why not? It's New Year's and I've got time to. For blush, I'm using this one by Marc Jacobs, and I love the color of this. It's similar to Tarte's Exposed, but this one has a little bit more of a highlight, and you know how I feel about highlighters. The more glow, the better. Speaking of highlighter, it's time for highlighter. I'm using more of a yellowish tinted highlighter because, surprise, surprise, it complements my skin tone. I've popped it on the apples of my cheek, the nose bridge, and then the Cupid's bow. We're almost done with makeup. It's time for lips. I'm using the Balm's lip liner called ACUTE one, and this is like a nice blushy terracotta-y shade, and I dig it. Then to top it all off, I'm using this gloss by Kylie Cosmetics. This is kind of like a metallic-y gloss, and I don't hate it. I think it looks great with the whole look. And now we're finished with the makeup, but hold up, we're not done yet. We gotta do the hair. First, you gotta section off the hair so the bottom strands are gonna be curled first. I'm using T3's TWIRL 360 curler, but honestly, you can use whatever big curling barrel that you have. It'll do the exact same thing. Grab a section of your hair and clamp it midway, and then drag the barrel down to give it a slight curl away from your body. Let me show you again with this clip in case you don't get it. Then keep sectioning off your hair and gently wave it all in the same direction. Clamp midway and then drag the barrel all the way down to the tips. Keep doing this method until you're done with your entire head. Always save the two front pieces for the last because they're the ones that are most important since they frame your face. Now you can leave your hair like this, or you can add more volume by using Oribe's texturizing spray. Honestly, this bottle is pretty expensive, but I swear it's worth it on a night like this because when you blast your hair with this product, it grows like 2 centimeters. And for me, that's worth it because I love big hair. And then you're done with the entire look. I love this sexy striking makeup, and I think it looks great paired with this sleek, blowout looking hair. It's killer for any glamorous occasion. And also, I must say that this makeup looks great with brown eyes too. Anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing New Year's Eve, and I'll see you guys next year. Bye!